Hi everyone, this is coming to you from Education for All. We are on trigonometry and modeling. We've covered this topic. What is left with us now is solving problems under this topic, trigonometry and modeling. We have our question number 1 here. The question reads, given that the tangent of x plus pi over 3 is equals to 1/2, show that the tan of x is equals to 8 minus 5 root 3. While we are doing this topic, you should have it at the back of your mind that we are using the addition formula. Addition formula. What does it mean? That is, you are given the sign of, let me say x plus y. This gives you sine of x, cosine of y, plus cos x, sine of y. And you are given sine of x minus y. This gives you sine of x cosine of y minus cos of x sine of y. If you are given the cosine of x plus y, this gives you the cosine of x times the cosine of y minus sine of x times the sine of y. If you have cos of x minus y, this gives you cosine of x cosine of y plus sine of x sine of y. We are looking at trigonometric identities, trig functions, using addition formulas. Now you have the tangent. The tangent of x plus y. This gives you the tangent of x plus the tangent of y divided by 1 minus the tangent of x times the tangent of y. If you have the tangent of x minus y, this gives you the tangent of x minus the tangent of y all over 1 plus the tangent of x times the tangent of y. These are the addition formula. If you are not able to memorize them, you shouldn't bother yourself much, because when you go for your exams for A-level students, these formulas are in the formula book they give you in the examination hall, including other formulas, a lot of them. But if you can memorize them, it's better anyway. But if you keep on solving problems under this topic, these formulas will stick in your head because they follow a pattern. You can see the pattern here. When this is plus, sine x plus y. If this is plus, you have plus. When this is minus, you have minus. So these two, you can see, is the sign that differs. When you have cos x plus y, you can see with the cosine you have cos cos. With the sine you have sine cos. And here you have plus is minus. Here you have minus is plus. This one again, plus here is plus. Underneath the denominator you have minus. Minus, minus, then you have plus. They follow a pattern. If you solve problems, then this will stay in your head. I guarantee you. You don't need to memorize them. So having said that, now let's look at the problem we have. The problem says, given that tan of x plus pi equals 1/2, show that tan x equals 8 minus 5 root 3. So which one of these addition formulas we are going to use? Of tan x plus y. So we are going to use this one, tan x plus y, which is tan of x plus tan of y divided by 1 minus tan x tan y. So using this formula here, this one here corresponds to our question here. Now you'll have tan of x plus pi all over 3. Forget about the half for now. I need space, so I will take these ones off. Yeah, we know we are using this one minus, so I will take these ones off. Just mention them for you to be able to see this, the pattern that these formulas follow. So this is going to give us tan x plus tan y, which is tan x plus the tangent of pi all over 3 divided by 1 minus the tangent of x times the tangent of pi all over 3. And it's all equals to half. But let's try to simplify this one first before we bring down the half. We're just looking at this one first, this side. We'll bring the half later. We know what tan pi over 3 is. What is tan pi over 3? You know pi, if you want to change this to, these are in radians. If you want to change them to degrees, you know pi is always equals to 180 degrees. So pi all over 3, which is 180 degrees all over 3. So that gives you 60 degrees. So we are in fact looking for the angle, the tangent of 60. Yeah, this is the tangent of 60. Why I mention that, you know, from your trig identities, trig functions. I don't want to make this video long, but we know the tangent of 60 is equals to root 3. You watch at the other videos, you know how we get that. Tan 60 is equals to root 3. That's when you are doing exact values of trig functions. Tan 60 is root 3. So what we have here now, you're having something like the tangent of x plus tan 60 root 3 divided by 1 minus the tan of x times root 3. So it's preferable we bring the root 3 in front of tan x. Yeah. So we can now say root 3 times tangent of x. And now, now we can bring our 1/2 and we'll see this is equals to 1/2. Correct. So we are looking for tan x. So we want to make tan x the subject of the formula here. Excuse me. We want to make tan x the subject of the formula. So what do? Let me come over here, taking it from here. So now we cross multiply. We take these two, multiply everything at the top. So you are now going to have something like 2 times tan of x plus root 3. And this gives you equals to This is 1. Now you're going to be 1 times any number. It's just 1. So I'll just say 1 minus root 3 tan of x. Multiply by 1. These two goes there. Cross multiply, yeah? Everything here multiply by 1. But 1 times any number is 1. 1 times anything is 1. So I just ignore that. So let's expand this. This gives you 2 tan of x plus 2 root 3 equals 1 minus 3 root 3 tan of x. But 1 tan x. So let's bring the tans together. So here you have 2 tan of x. I'm bringing this over here, so it's minus. If it comes on this side, it will be plus root 3 tan x. This is now equals to, you have your 1 still remains 1, and I'm bringing this one here, minus 2 root 3. I'm just collecting like terms. That's all we've done. 1 tan x. So what is tan x here? So now we take tan x, we factorize here now. So now here you'll have the tangent of x. What will remain here? 2 plus what will remain here? Root 3 equals 1 minus 2 root 3. So it's tan x you want. So you divide everything by 2 root 3. 2 root 3. So if you divide this side by 2 root 3, you also divide this side by 2 root 3. So now you're going to have the tan of x. So when you divide this side by 2 root 3, this will cancel. You now have here 1 minus 2 root 3 all over 2 plus root 3. That's the value of tan x. Right? This is the value of tan x. But this is a proof. It's a proof. You are asked to show that this value tan x is equals to 8 minus 2 root 3. If you are not given this condition, they just ask you to find tan x, then we'll stop here because this is our answer. But again, in mathematics, this is not a convenient way of leaving an answer. You don't end solution in this form because here you got a sort at the denominator. On the denominator, it's not that good to give your answer, final answer in this form. So what we're going to do here, we're going to apply another method that is called conjugates. We are going to conjugate the denominator here to arrive to our answer here. So what is that conjugation? We are just changing the sign of this one here, the sign between these two numbers. Yeah. Well, this sign here is plus, so we're going to change it to minus and divide this whole thing top and bottom. That is, we are going to multiply top and bottom by 2 minus root 3. So that is, you're still going to have this your 1 minus 2 root 3, multiplying it now by 2 minus root 3 all over. You have your 2 plus root 3. You're taking the conjugate, which is 2 minus root 3. This doesn't affect or change the solution. It's just a kind of mathematical manipulation in order to arrive at a solution. That's all. That's what I've done here, because you see the root 2 minus root 3 is at the numerator, is on the denominator, so they can both cancel. This cancels this one, you get 1. So you still remain with your 1 minus 2 root 3, 2 plus root 3. Right? So now what we do, we expand. We expand. So I'll come back to this side of the board. Yeah. So we expand this. We're now having here the tangent of x is equals to, now 1 times 2. you get 2. So 1 times minus root 3, you get minus root 3. Minus root 2, minus root 2, minus 2 root 3 times 2, you get minus 4 root 2. Minus 4 root 3, sorry. You get minus, because 2 times 2 and root 3 still remains. So minus 4 root 3. So minus root 3, minus 2 root 3 times minus root 3. You know, when you multiply two roots, the same root, root 3 times root 3, you'll get 3. The squares and the square roots will cancel. So now you have root 3 times root 3, you get 3. So now you have 2. So 2 times 3 is 6. So that will give you, this is minus, plus 6. So you get here plus 6. At the bottom here, 2 times 2, you get 4. 2 times minus root 3, you get minus 2 root 3, plus 3 plus root 3 times 2, you get plus 2 root 3. 2 root 3 root 3, what have I done? 2 times 2, 4. 2 times this, so this times this 3. So now I have root 3 times root 3, so which is minus 3. Minus 3. So this is what you get. Oh, this video is going too long. So now let's simplify. This is 2 and 6 here, so you get 8. Yeah, so this gives you 2 plus 6. You're doing like terms, yeah, so you get 8. You have minus here, so this is 1 root 3 minus 4 root 3. This is, there is a 1 here, you don't write it. So 1 minus 1 minus 4, that is minus 5. Then it's root 3 all over. Root 3, 2 root 3 minus 2 root 3 plus 2 root 3, this will cancel. And 4 minus 3 is 1. So all over 1 is just 1. So we have arrived at our answer. And thank you for watching. Bye bye.